All right, welcome back, everybody. This is Juan from the Yada Lock here today with my boy Josh. He's playing Metalfoe Dinomist. Here are my locals. He got first place today, so I'm just here to showcase his deck profile. All right, man, you can take it away.
Alright, so I play the typical Metalfoe lineup. 3 copies of Volflame. Like what I try to do with the deck is OTK if I can. And this is one of the main components for OTK. The other one is Gold Driver. And he comes in handy every now and then. He's mainly a target for my Rescue Rabbit. For my scales, I play the 3 Silvered and 3 Stealing. And then I play the 2 extra Bismugear. Like, it's good to play. It's one of those cards where it sucks at 1. It also sucks at 3, so you kind of keep it at a ratio 2. Plus, you can't Pendulum Summon it. And that's the only reason I play 2 of them. And that's it for the Metalfoes. The only thing I play for Dinomists is 3 Rex. And Rex is he's pretty good. The only reason I keep him is because he can help me go into Cyber Dragon Infinity, and he's searchable. His monster effect basically states that if I control another Dinomist, I can attack with it. I can attack with one of the Rexes. Tribute the other Dinomist. He can either attack again with piercing damage, or he can shuffle a card on the field or in your opponent's hand back into the deck. So, I mean, the effect never comes up, but when it does, it's pretty clutch. It's non-targeting removal. We played 2 copies of Eccentric. It's just basically pop floodgates mainly. And that should be it for the Pendulum monsters. For the regular ones, we played 3 copies of Gofu, because I do have a Synchro Engine in the extra deck. And it's good for the tokens, being able to pop them to get your play started. 1 copy of Rescue Rabbit. You open this and it helps open up your plays really well. And then the last of the monsters, the Maxi, fortunately was hit, wasn't even expected, but for good reason. That's it for the monsters. For the spells, you gotta play 3 copies of Dynamis Charge. It's your 10 key of the deck, searches for your Rex. If one of your Dynamis monsters goes from your field to the extra deck, you can actually add it back to your hand. You can do that once per turn. But you can like basically set up your skills, you know, a Metalfoe and then your Rex, pop the Rex, place 1 from the deck, and then add the Rex back to your hand, so you're setting a card from your deck for free. Also, it's a target for your Metalfoes when you got a dead play. You can just destroy it since it's a continuous spell card. For the fusions, 1 Metalfoe fusion because you can recycle it. And then, like I said, I want to OTK with this deck. Also, it's kind of a trap going into an Alcahest. You can set up some pretty beefy boards, and this is one of the cards that helps you do it. Also, you can set it, your opponent will forget about it, and then during your damage step, the next turn, you can activate it to keep swinging. And then 1 Regeki for board wipes. We run 2 copies of Painful Decision. It helps you basically search for your missing pieces. 2 copies of MST, and that's the last for the spell cards. For traps, we run 1 combination, 2 copies of counter, and then 2 copies of D-Barrier. That's basically it for the main deck. For the extra, I run on fusions, 3 copies. This bad boy helps recycle stuff. So like you playing late games, it helps replenish your targets for Metalfoes, because I think they're only playing like 6 targets, and if you're getting a good hand, you could see at least 5 of them on 1 turn. So you got to have 3 of these. Also with Mithrilium, you can fusion summon with it. Like there's so many plays where I get this out with Volflame, and you have your full Metalfoe fusion set. So basically what you want to do is you can swing for both of these. Activate your fusion. So you fuse both of them back into another one. So here you go. The other Mithrilium goes back to the graveyard. Use her effect to special summon this back from the extra deck, and then you can just swing again. So it's kind of a dumb loop, especially when you open with the full Metalfoe fusion in your hand. Like, they can get pretty dumb. Run 1 Alcahest, 1 Oral Calc, and then 1 Adamante for Zolkin. For XYZs, 1 Big Eye, Cyber Dragon Infinity and Nova, Gaia Dragon, and then number 61. You go into these fairly often, not so much the Volcasaurus or Gaia Charger, but definitely Cyber Dragon Infinity. Might even decide to run 2 of the package. Then for Synchros, we got Crystal, Ignister, Scarlight, and of course your Zolkin to get into these guys. You open up with Gofu and 2 Metalfoes, you're basically set. And then for side, 2 Kaijus, 3 copies of Flying Sea, 1 Dark Hole, 2 copies of Twin Twister, the extra MST, and run 2 copies of Typhoon, 2 of the Walls, and then 2 of the Decree. That's basically it.
Alright, man. How do you feel about this deck moving forward into Link Summoning? You think it's going to die?
Yeah, I mean, this deck is... The first time they mentioned it, yeah, this deck was done, along with the rest of the Pendulums, but it's still a fun deck until they hit it.
Yeah, man. Got to get your worth while it's still here.
Yes, sir.
Heck yeah, man. This was thanks for the deck profile, man. This was very informative. Alright, guys. Here goes my boy Josh here today with his deck profile. Thanks, man. First place at our locals. Shout out to Josh, man.